And hello everyone, All About the Driver here, and we're here for some Formula Renault 2.0 from Oulton Park. Right now, it looks like the split is going to happen, and there were a lot of very low I ratings, like 4 and 500s. A lot of them have signed up, so they may have a very small, in terms of strength of field on the bottom split. We are currently right about 1260. The points we gained in Formula V, most of them, but not all of them, went right back out to GT4, and I did a kind of a ghost test drive, and the BMW is just not good at Lime Rock. So it's kind of a poor result, but I'm willing to live with it. So Formula Renault, the set that I'm using for the recording is the Major's Garage Formula Renault set by Thomas Import. So I am a paying subscriber of Majors. So I have not been compensated, nor am I sponsored to promote their products. And so this is the 1945 local, so that's going to be 0045 GMT. And with the way that the splits work, we're going to find out if we're in top split or bottom split just because of the number. So if we have a small number, then we have a bunch of low I ratings behind us. But if we have a big number, we know that we're in the top split and we have some good drivers in it. So let's see which one we get here. And from rough count, I was thinking I would be in the top split. So I'm expecting a big number. And I am number 10. Interesting. So, number 10.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Very interesting. So, 16 car split, so not too shabby. 20 laps, if memory serves, around Oulton Park. And this is missing the first chicane, which is Britain, so ignore the typo. It's a known typo. So we're skipping the first chicane, but we're going to do the second chicane. We're going to qualify on the race setup just because that's the only setup that I know. And we're going to get on with it. So the idea, top 8, I'll be very happy with. And so far, we've had an okay kind of week. We had an okay kind of week. So looking at my numbers, the number 6 car is 1.4. The number 13 car is 1.3. The number 16 car is 1.0. And then the top is 2.2. So a top half finish is going to be excellent. So make sure I got 22.5 liters, which I do. The CSS set was pretty good. Then he had to issue a fuel fix.
Pit lane speed limit is 31 miles per hour.
Because they didn't put enough fuel in it.
White line. Okay, Dwayne, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
My pace is not that good here. So I just want to get a clean race in. So there's the first chicane you skip. I've been braking right at the 100 board. Tricky circuit for this car. You gotta be alert. Car will get away from you. And incidents can get racked up in a hurry. And this is the first recording I've done with the new built-in support for the AMD encoding off of Twitch Studio. So I hope the quality is a little better. And a little bit more stable.
P3, your last lap time was at 1:31.92.
Yep, and that's all we're going to get. And now you see the challenge. Looking deal license, your incidents don't carry over. So that is going to be the only lap we do. And keep in mind that is on race fuel. So, if I'm somehow managed to be, 10th or higher, I'll be pretty happy with this effort. So, yeah, Oulton Park. This week in general, I marked down as a very dangerous week. GT4 was a little bit of a rough race. Formula V went okay. But GT4 had a couple 4Xs that really were not my fault. And due to that, the safety rating is right about 3.46 at the time of recording. Because if you go below 4, you lose the bump. You go above 4, you get the bump. And there's Marcus, the number 1 car, 2200 I rating, and you're seeing the class.
Just done at 1:31.57.
Okay, so right now I am P9, which I'll be very happy with, because I am the number 10 car. So, yeah, it's been a very A little bit of a tricky week, but we're working our way through it. Next week is going to be all about Spa because Formula Renault, VRS, GT3 fixed,
132.58.
they're all at Spa. Formula V is here at Oulton Island, and it's a historic layout, so no chicanes. So, so far, I'm pretty happy with P9. And now we're going to drop to P11 as we get a couple more times in. But they're using a quali setup. I'm intending to race my way through the field. So, Oulton Park. So, a couple things about Oulton Park that I like to do. This is all about, the first lap is very hectic here. So, you want to be on the inside of the first two corners when possible.
Lap for Blanchard, 128.80.
So, you want to be on the inside at Old Hall, inside at Cascades. And really, you're trying to avoid carnage the first lap. Once you avoid the carnage, the thing that will kill you is your inattention. Knickerbrook, which is the corner right after the chicane, if you're not careful, you're running off the road, wreck the car. Druids, you have to be precise. Lodge, you have to be precise. So it may only be 20 laps in a slower car, but whoever wins it here, this is a quality win. This is not an easy circuit. Not an easy circuit. So yeah, next week, it's Spa week because it's Spa 24 hours. The GT4s are at Mosport. And I think the BMW is going to have a little bit better performance because that long straightaway. Lime Rock, it is not a BMW circuit. That's for sure. And we want to get our races in because a very special person in my life is coming to see me, and that's my mom. She's scheduled next week. So once she's here, racing is really going to slow down. So I'll probably do the VRS Monday night.
That's the end of the session. P11.
P11 isn't bad for a race setup. So the key thing is you want to begin on that side. And the other thing is avoid the carnage. I'm definitely going to set my fast repair. And fingers crossed, good Lord willing, we'll get a halfway decent result. I will be skipping VRS Sprint, I believe, this week. I don't think I'm going to do the 40 minutes at Imola, but I may do the GT3 fixed. We'll see. I may change my mind. Just a little burnt out still from Le Mans. That was such a big effort for me. So with Mom coming, I'm trying to make sure the house is together. So when you see this video next week, Mom will have gotten here to good Lord willing, to give you an idea. So, waiting on 9th. So 16 cars in the top split. We've gotten into a good split. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 6 or 7. We're missing some cars up ahead. There's one more. I don't know if everybody's gotten here.
The track temp is 100 Fahrenheit. The air temp is 69 Fahrenheit.
And a
Alright,
blinker up ahead.
Nice and neat, stay out of trouble. Go. Car right. Right side's clear. Incident in.
Couldn't be helped.
Looks like Hanson.
He lost it, and I tried to slow up.
Blanchard is leading the race.
It's a 4X, and it couldn't be helped.
Good work on the start, mate. This is great. Car right. Clear right.
All right.
On your right. Car right. Clear right. There's an incident in Islops. It looks like it's Costello.
I think I'm dragging a wing here. Car's not quite as quick as I'm expecting. I may have lost a little bit of the wing.
P9. Stay between the lines, please, Dwayne. Left side. We think P5 has been
the wing
in.
is...
Oil's corner, clear left.
I think the wing may be off here. But then again, I may be this slow. I did have a slow time.
On your right. Clear right.
I think I'm the slow one. I don't think there's anything wrong with the car. I think your boy. It's not accelerating very well.
There's an incident in D Elite. We think it might be Rodriguez. The leader has just done a 129.00. There's a car leaving the pits. P10. Right side's clear.
Yep, I think I got some damage. Car is slow. Don't have any straight line speed. I should be up a gear here, so I'm down on pace. I just want to confirm the car is broken.
The gap in front is increasing.
Yep.
It's now car right. Still there. Clear right.
Alright, so we're going to pit. If something's wrong with the car.
There's an incident in the Elite. It looks like Gibson. plane. The next car is Gordon. Costello is getting closer. The gap's now 8.6 seconds. Box now.
Go ahead and fix my car, because it is definitely broken.
Take care, there's a car approaching.
Oh yeah, it's much better. So we took the fast repair. I could have been dragging the wing too.
There's an incident in Lodge. Looks like it's Costello.
That's a position gained.
B11.
Setup is fantastic. Can we get the P8? That will salvage our race.
The gap ahead is now 1.4 seconds.
This P9 is what I'm looking at as my target.
Incident in the Elite. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Okay, so 8th and 9th, 25 seconds. As we didn't know that the car was damaged until we looked at the lap times. Well, I'm making up a little bit of time. Do I have enough laps? That's the question. I need laps. And I cannot afford to be lapped.
The gap in front is now 1.9. That lap time was 1:31.07.
I think I'm gaining 2 seconds a lap on P9, but that's not good enough. Well, maybe. Maybe good enough, but I'm going to have to drive pretty much close to perfect all the way home. That's the only chance I got. Okay, Paul just had a little bit of a slip up ahead.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
We've got 12 laps to go. And I am pushing very, very hard. Because I think I can get there. That means Max can get there.
The gap in front is now 2.8 seconds. Fastest lap. We've been warned about track limits.
We are closing down on Mr. Gordon. We need to get the deficit even lower in a hurry. Because gaining 1 second a lap is not good enough.
gap ahead is now 2.7 seconds.
So we got 10 laps, and I'm going to be a second and a half faster every time.
P11.
I would suspect I should lose 35 iRating right here. But I got very unlucky.
Okay, Dwayne, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
Gonna need somebody up ahead to have a major off. And I may be able to pick up Max here.
That was 130.85. The gap in front is now 1.8.
I can get into the draft. That will help me. Okay, something has happened. I don't know where position 8 is. It looks like 7th and 8th might be battling.
That was at 131.67. There's an incident in D Elite. We think it might be Gibson. The gap in front is now 2.4. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 96 Fahrenheit.
Yep, that is Mr. Gibson. He has dropped back. And now Justin and Scott may start fighting, which may help us here. Setup is fantastic.
That's the fastest lap.
Just not quick enough. And even though we are faster than 8th and 9th, we're running short on laps. We need them to get into an entanglement.
The gap ahead is now 2.2 seconds.
And Maxwell has done the job. He's the last car in this split. He's done the job.
That's the fastest lap of the race.
Now this is as close as we have been in a while. You should pull me along now. Need to be very careful in that corner coming home. Nope. I knew I had pushed that too hard. And that should end my challenge. Then again, maybe not.
We think P5 has binned it in Knickerbrook.
That's up here.
We're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 1.4 seconds.
Now is P5 damaged? Looks like they're not. Oh, lost it. Launch has caught me out.
Incident in Denton's. We think it might be Gibson.
Lodge is such a hard corner to get right. What I'm high to hope is Maxwell relaxes too much, loses concentration, and loses it. And luckily it didn't affect my place. But it wasn't for a lack of effort.
There's an incident in Knickerbrook. Looks like it's Gibson.
And now Gibson and Max are together. And Max frankly deserves that spot. He's driven well.
You've got 1 gallon left.
2 laps to run.
2 laps remaining.
Been a tough race. And candidly, I think this is the result I actually deserve. So I get a spot or 2 up ahead. That is a bonus.
The gap in front is now 9.2.
Every spot matters. Okay, so I'm not getting lapped.
That lap was at 131.12.
So if something happens, it's got to happen now. think I was slightly quicker than Maxwell, but we got victimized a little bit with the start. Don't know what that is.
That's half a gallon of fuel left.
Well, P11. Algorithm was right. Too many mistakes.
P11, that's it, we're done.
Go ahead and pull off here. So, I guess had 7 incidents. Let's look at our fastest laps. Our fastest lap was 135, but I was in the 131s a lot. Let's look at Maxwell. Similar pace. I just spun it too many times. And then Justin, similar pace. So here's where it really hurts. If I don't get the hit, I'm up in 8th instead of 11th. And now I break even. But I did not break even. However, looking at the thing, I lost less than I thought I was going to. Only lost 21. You can't win them all. And candidly, at 21, I'll take that and run with it. The other split was 640 SOF. And I beat 3 people behind me. So that's kind of helping. Maxwell got +4, good on him. Justin lost some iRating. Andrew is kind of the big winner. So we're going to now look at lap 1. Let me flip you over. So this is the person we want to watch. And who is that? The number 6, Casper. So let's look at that from the chase cam. Lost it sliding. I'm coasting and boom. And notice the wing in the front. That's what slowed me down. So I'm checking the rears here. Okay, the rears look fine. So let's look at it from back there, and you see all sorts of carnage coming, and he missed, but the wing got dislodged and that, and I just didn't recognize that. So now I know what to look for in the future. So, good lesson learned. Formula Renault is not, it's kind of my open wheel showcase series, so it's important to try to do well and learn. But I'm going to leave you with that photo right there. So I want to thank everyone for watching the recording. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back and look at the wing again. Boom. And you see what happened. Nowhere for me to go. And there's my 4X. And then I didn't drive too bad coming home. Now, Casper had 14. Jason had 12. Jason disconnected. Marcus had 5. So interesting. So let's look at the big winners and losers. So interestingly enough, and that should be shown. Or okay, why is it not showing. You may be seeing a purple screen here. Just bear with me a minute. Yeah, the encoder isn't showing the what you use it. So that's okay, because what we're going to do is, lucky we always have the tab open. So let's do that right there. And for some reason it's not showing on the chatting, but with the new encoder it may be the problem. So we'll get that fixed. So let's come over here to my participation. So I'm pretty happy with the small loss. It's only 21. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. So here it is. And let me get the results into a new tab, so we can see who won and lost. So both first and second, because of the disparity, both got 63 points. So very nice. Paul with a gutsy drive for top 5 and 47. As you keep coming down, Justin lost 2 points. So this down here is what really helped. Sergey lost 66. Casper lost 57. 51. This right here is what helped soften significantly. So the big loser, Thomas, had to disconnect right at the very beginning, 92. Jason was racing. I think he got collected in something, lost 67. Now, let's look at safety rating. So in the safety rating, I did lose 1700s. 1800s lost to Thomas. And I wonder if he had... Okay, he actually had 6 incidents and he did do 3 laps. He was a big loser. So, all things considering, 29 championship points. It happened. We knew it was going to be a tough week. I'll take it and get out knowing I only got to do GT3 fix and I've hit the end of the week. Happy days. All right, my friends, make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of one another, take care of yourself. God bless.